I stand for open questioning of authorities. I stand for honesty, fact-based reasoning, and debate. I oppose all censorship, including hate speech laws. I reject name-calling and insults. I am Bill Warner. I would like to talk to you about a human right that you have and you may not be aware of, and it's very important. You have the human right to be afraid, and you have the right to exist. Why am I talking about this? I came up with the idea of talking about this human right to be afraid and exist while reading an article by an apostate from Islam. And he said, you know, I'm afraid of policemen who are Muslims, and I said, I'm also afraid of physicians and nurses who are Muslim. Now, why would he say that? Well, this man is the worst kind of kafir. He is an apostate. He has rejected Islam, and therefore, according to the Sharia, he qualifies to be assassinated. So he has a right to be afraid. Because we need to talk about the fact that there are many things about Islam that can make us afraid. Now, I, for instance, should be afraid because I qualify for Sharia assassination. Why? Because I speak of Muhammad in a way that Muslims don't like. This is a rational fear, and it is based on facts and doctrine. But political correctness says that if I'm afraid of anything that is Islamic, I'm irrational, I'm crazy. Well, I'm an Islamophobe. For the apologists for Islam, fear is proof that you're an Islamophobe. Facts don't matter. Now, isn't that odd? The facts don't matter. Because if you're afraid, then you're a racist, hater, bigot, Islamophobe. Well, I have another view of this. I had a friend who was a former Marine in Vietnam, and he told me one thing I never forgot. He said, fear is good. It preserves us. It's a basic instinct that can keep us alive. But we're not supposed to talk about it. We're supposed to self-censor. Now, they would say, well, you have a right to be afraid, but you can't talk about it. Well, what sort of right do you have if you can't talk about it? But this is what the Southern Poverty Law Center, the left, and the politically correct all say. Free speech is forbidden, because free speech is hate speech. Hate speech? Does this mean the facts that cause the hate speech are facts that are hate? So we have hate facts. This is 1984. But the politically correct say you cannot speak, and so therefore we want to censor you on the web, and we don't want you to give any talks in public either. So the right to exist is denied by the Southern Poverty Law Center, the left, and the politically correct police. Or could we just call them the PC police? But notice what else is happening here. Rational thought, the foundation of our society, is being murdered. It is forbidden. Doesn't matter whether it's rational or not. Fear of harm is rational. We have a right to exist, but this SPLC and others say, no, you don't have the right to exist at all, because there are limits on your fear and there are limits on your existence, and we will tell you what those are. And one of the things we will tell you is this: you are forbidden to fear Islam. My analysis, all the charts and studies I've done over the years, well, they're just proof of hatred and bigotry. They're absolute proof that I'm a racist, hater, bigot, Islamophobe. You see, Islam is a protected doctrine, and Muslims are a protected minority. Now, the left and the web totalitarians can't debate my points, so Google, Facebook, and others have a solution for this. Censor the man and censor others just like me. And of course, there's the assassination of my character. So big tech and mainstream media say that I don't have the right to speak of my fears. There's no debate, we can't talk about it. And don't let him speak at any venue. So the left and the billionaire web oligarchs say we have no right to be afraid of any aspect of Islam, and the expression of our fear is proof of our insanity and our phobia. But, I'll repeat this, fear is good and it protects us. To be afraid is a human right. To exist is a human right. And we need people who will do the right thing, speak out against the tyrants and those who would oppress us, to speak in presence of fear for your right to exist. It doesn't take a hero to do it, it just takes someone who's willing to operate in the face of fear. But wait a minute, that does make you a hero. So I'm calling upon you to be a hero and speak of your fears too. Thank you.